Well, the PASS cover a lot of sectors since the launch of 2016. That over 75 projects, and we're supposed to, it does help with the promotion of our competitive edge and professional services. The Deputy Secretary mentioned about the PASS main scheme. Of the 75 events organized, the construction of healthcare are the two main sectors, from whereas business services and the company secretary services aren't that many. For veterinary science, there was none. How do you find out about the why these sectors didn't apply? Has that been not interested in organizing events for the government or due to any other reasons? For the second question, under the PSP, it seems that there's a concentration in certain sectors. I don't see any healthcare services and still no veterinary science. And waste management, environmental advisory, and computer science, none. Will you consider inquiring the relevant professional organizations while organizing these activities with the ETO in order to benefit these sectors? Under the PSP, the format of the activities usually symposium, meetings, thematic talks, or some visits, and also business matching. Were it decided by the organizer or the ETOs, or we let the professional body to decide the best format, which should be able to better tailor their needs? And the Secretary, thank you, Mr. Chan's question. And the third question on the activity format. Under PSSS, we do not have any prescription on the format or the venue and so forth. Well, basically, they are proposed by the organizers. So long they meet our objectives, for example, promoting our professional services and also lead to capacity building, and also enhance our competitiveness. If it matches these objectives and with the organizer having the relevant experience, then we will consider approving them. Like Mr. Chan said, they would propose to us that for those that meet our criteria, they will approve the funding. I concur with Mr. Chan. We'll continue to work through different channels, for example, the liaison with different organizations, or we proactively set up meeting with them to explain the objectives of the PASS and to encourage them to apply. So this will continue. The bottleneck, like I said, is that we don't know when the pandemic will be over and when the travel restrictions will be lifted. In this regard, we'll continue to keep in touch with the professional organizations. So the first question under the PASS. In terms of sector, I'll let the DS to explain. Why some sectors are more likely to apply than the others? Well, we've set aside $200 million. We hope to get more applications from the professionals. We'll be working through the different channels to promote this scheme, and also we'll meet up different organizations to encourage the application. Well, at the end of the day, the organizations will need to come up with their proposals. The new PSP scheme, that by working with the Trade Development Council, NTO will proactively organize activities in order to attract the professionals to sign up. Well, this is more straightforward. Well, right now we currently have 5 activities. We are currently discussing others. which will cover healthcare and different sectors. At this stage, due to the pandemic, a lot of the activities cannot be implemented without lifting the travel restrictions. That's why we cannot divulge the details now. However, once they're available, I will proactively meet up the professional groups of the activities being lined up. Any